gon' teach you how to bip. Blacking in this Civic, get no fucks about a tip. See us on a block, I bet the ops ain't doing shit. If you ain't putting for this, but I'm sorry, brother, you can't hit. That's who I do it for. 40 minutes ride, chop in the block, been a couple.
How are y'all doing on this beautiful Wednesday day? Today we're gonna be talking about me and okay, not me, but my car actually. And I actually am in high school. I'm 16 years old, and I daily drive a 2008 Nissan 350Z. So I'll be going over the pros, the cons, and what I recommend. But first, let's get a little. So to answer the question, is a Nissan 350Z a good first car and also a good daily driver? Because you're in high school, dude, you're not gonna have multiple cars, right? So at least for me, right? So if you're in high school, is this a good daily driver? Yes and no. So I want to go over a couple things. Fun, comfort, and a big one is gas mileage, right? And you'll be surprised, the gas mileage is definitely not as bad as you might think. So first, going over the car, in my opinion, an amazing looking car. I picked this up. They're cheap. That's a good thing because high school, you don't have a lot of money. I picked this bad boy up for around $5 grand. However, I had to put a solid like $1,400 into it because there was some stuff, right? So keep that in mind when finding one of these. This is a 2008 too, so it has the better engine, the HR engine. The previous models, 2008, 2007, 2008 have the HR, and the previous models, previous years have the DE, which is prone to oil leaks, which the HR, they fixed it. So, also, this car, it's very hard to, you can find them for around like 8,000 in a good condition one, but most of the time they've been modded out already. This one was modded out, however, it was modded out cleanly. They did exactly probably what I would do, so props on the previous owner. Excuse me. And guys, real quick, sorry for something like this, I was just sick. Okay, sorry for yapping. Moving on. Price, pretty cheap. Looks, aesthetics, right? This is an awesome looking car. It's loud, it's fun. This thing is extremely fun. 300 horsepower, stock right out of the gate, right? I've not modified any performance parts except, exhaust, if you want to count that. But it's pretty quick. It's a pretty fun car. It's an automatic. Mine's an automatic, so that is a little bit of a bummer. But it's harder to find a good condition manual that hasn't been super beat on. This one, however, is a great condition one. And also, I want to say, don't be afraid of getting an automatic. There's people that are going to hate, but they're going to hate regardless. So it's whatever. It's cool. It's your car. It doesn't really matter. And plus, if you're just learning how to drive, you don't want to be learning how to do a manual. You can choose, obviously, but in my case. And around here, there's a lot of traffic where I live. So it's more ideal for me to get an auto. All right, next thing. Fun, right? We went over that. I'm going to give it a four stars on fun. Moving on to the next thing, comfort. There's a little bit of a drawback here because it is obviously a sportier car. So this is actually on coilovers, which makes the suspension stiffer, and it's not the most comfortable thing to drive, especially it's lower to the ground. So you have to be wary of speed bumps and stuff like that. So that is one thing. Comfort, I will say, is not the most comfortable ride, especially my passenger seat has a little bump in it, which obviously is fixable. But when you want to have a lowered car, you do have to sacrifice stuff, and comfort being one of them. And as long as it's not slammed, you should be fine. And as long as you put zip ties, because my front bumper has zip ties, so it can move around a lot. So if I do hit bumps, it doesn't snap off or anything. It just kind of bends, which is good with these kind of bumpers. And so comfort, it is decently comfortable. Gas mileage. So, you'd expect this thing, it's a sports car, right? You'd expect it to not have very good gas mileage. However, this thing, you'd be surprised. When you're just driving it normally, right? You can get around like 18 to 22 miles per gallon. 18, 22. That's not too bad. It's a 20-gallon tank, right? Usually, it takes me around like 50 $50 to fill up a full tank. 50, 60 bucks. It's not too much, right? I mean, it's a lot, don't get me wrong, and it takes around like half of my paycheck a week, but that's not the point. The point is for a sports car, that's not bad. When my friend, like, dude, his truck gets like 14 miles per gallon, right? It's horrible. So 18 to 22, that's not too bad. Obviously, you know, if you're having some fun, it's not going to be as good of gas mileage, but if you're driving pretty regularly, you get pretty good gas mileage. And so on a scale of 1 to 10, what do I rate the gas mileage? I'm gonna give it like a 6, 7.
I just bit right on the highway. Track honky sitting in the driveway.
Sorry. No, but I'm gonna say it's actually not too bad. So all in all, this car, it's cheap, it's fun, it's reliable. That's another thing I forgot to talk about, reliability. It's a Nissan at the end of the day, so they're pretty reliable. See, the HR, they figured out all the oil problems, oil consumption problems. So it's reliable, it's fun, it's pretty quick, dude. You'd be surprised. It's pretty quick. I mean, maybe you're not, but it's loud if you like that. I like that, me personally. Rear wheel drive if you like to skirt, you know. And it has decent gas mileage. So if you're a car person, I would highly recommend this for a daily driver / if you're in high school, your car. Highly recommend. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider subscribing if you want to see more car content with this bad boy. And yeah, dude, I actually love making these videos so much. This is so fun, and even if it doesn't get a lot of views, I don't care. It's fun to make. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.
Hop in this ride and we gon' teach you how to bip. Blacking in this Civic, get no fucks about a 10. See us on they block, I bet the ops ain't doing shit. If you ain't putting for this, but I'm sorry, brother, you can't hit. That's who I do it for. 40 minutes ride, hop in the block.